So, about a week until I'm planning on heading out, and I'll give you an update of my preparations. So, I'm out here doing a few things, getting some supplies for my trip, and one thing I'm going to use here are these little doodads I bought. And what this is for is to hook up various wires and extra connections to your battery. For my solar system, or for the battery system, I'm going to run that charger to the trunk, and so it needs to connect to some pretty heavy gauge on the battery terminals. So I'm going to put these on here, and what they do is you put it on the post, and then you can take your factory stuff like this and put it on this post. Then I can add more stuff on these connections here. But they got covers, so it'll be covered really well. Anyway, I should probably clean these up too, just in case. But I also bought a jump starter, lithium iron jump pack. So that should be coming soon. I hope it's here before I leave. But that'll let me jump start even if the whole thing does go dead. I'm going to take my battery and I think I'm going to go ahead and take the inverter charger, because that'll allow me to also plug in and charge up. So a few other things I got are some poles. I got 2 sets of poles so I can build a shelter. And this is the shelter. I have a hammock I'm going to set up and see if I can get it all sheltered and all. But this is made to go across a line and just get staked down on the edges. So I'm going to go try it with the poles over here on this tent. I think I already showed this tent, but it's not in good shape. That fabric there tore just like it was paper. It's very crusty and old. This probably hasn't been used in 20 years. Maybe close to that. So I've got a tent on the way. It's supposed to be here Thursday. But I also got a sleeping pad. So yeah, it inflates using this bag. It's got a built-in pillow. Didn't want to lay it on the ground because I might pop it already. But with the one-way valve plugged in like that, this bag goes right on there, and you inflate it by opening the bag. You leave it connected on there, but you basically open the bag up and then close the top, roll it a few times, and take all the air and pump it up. So, do a little work on getting the car ready. Got the battery and the inverter. I'm going to bring the inverter just in case I need some regular AC power. And if I park the car somewhere and won't be driving it much, I can keep the fridge in it and plug in shore power at somebody's house or something like that. So it gives me options, why not? But that and the battery are both pretty heavy, so I decided to split them up here, one on each side. Then the new DC to DC charger I'm going to wire that in today. Doesn't leave a whole lot of room for throwing crap in here. I got the fridge in here because it is just about the same height as my trunk. So when I set it in here, it basically was right there and would have taken up this whole spot right here. So I got plenty of room to throw stuff in here. Gonna wire it up, see how it works. My only fear is that I got a 50 amp breaker for this charger. It's a 40 amp charger, so I thought 50 amps would be fine. But then it says that it may pull up to 50% more than the rated amperage. So that would put me at 60. So, a couple more days till I head out on the road. And you can see I'm gathering up stuff. Trying to see what I'm going to bring, what I'm not going to bring. And working on the battery charger, that DC to DC battery charger. Just got that hooked up there last night. Managed to get the wires run all the way through the car and up through the firewall. So these, I can put the original wiring on the extra post, plus wires coming out of the adapter. So everything is same as it always was, plus I have those two wires running all the way through here. Today I'm going to take these and put connectors on the ends to fit in here. And this one, I'm going to put a fuse in. It's got a 50 amp fuse. Wherever I put that, somewhere. So, did all that wiring yesterday. Need to tighten it up, but I'm going to probably try it out today, do a test. So, got my new tent, bought a table and a rug. Should probably put my pad in there, blow it up, do a test night. Got a big ass coffee pot for boiling water. I don't know if I'm gonna actually bring that. I know I won't use it to make coffee, but might be good for boiling water. Got my poop shovel, got my poop bedding, my poop bucket, my poop tent, my water filter, and that's about it. I think I'm going to bring 2 jugs of water since it's only 7 gallons, so might use more than that for cooking and drinking and all that. Anywho, back in a minute when I get this all hooked up. But the wire's coming off the battery. They are running all the way back into the trunk. And to the DC to DC charger, which is now working. Took a little bit of hassle to get this sensor wire hooked into something. But the idea there is that if the car key is in the on position, then it will provide power to the batteries. So right now you can hear it running, but it is actually pumping about 35 amps in to the battery, and the other 5 of the 40 that it is supposed to be able to provide is running the refrigerator. It's running off battery power if I shut the car off, but with the car on, it's running off alternator, or car power basically. I also got this. It's a distribution panel. Basically, I got the 12-volt side of it hooked up. Let's see what kind of amps it's pulling. Yeah, so it's pulling nearly 50 amps. So that fuse I got, it might go out if it goes very long or goes past the 50. But for now, 50. Hopefully it won't pop this fuse. It says that it should really have a 60 amp breaker. Yep. I think it tripped the breaker. I might need a 60 amper. We'll see. So I pulled the meter up front here so I can see what's going on. If it blows, I'll know it. If it stops charging before it's full, of course. But yeah, then this little thing, I had this in the trunk. It was right here and it wasn't working. I was going to take this and open this plug and wire it straight in like I did here, but that was sticking out of the wall in the trunk, and I thought, what the heck, I can basically just use this and wire it in. So I put these on the end of the wire. I don't know why that keeps goofing like that. I think it keeps trying to use the, I don't know if this is, when I move this, yeah, seems to do something. Anyway, that's the update. Got a couple chairs out. See if I can get all this in the car. Alright, over. It's basically ready for the road. Just about. I've got a box of cooking utensils, dishes, whatever, necessities. I'll probably end up putting right here on the front seat. Got the cooler to actually put ice in. I figure I'll use ice just for drinking ice. Don't need ice with the cooler for anything. I've got a sack of food that I'll probably stick in here behind the seat somewhere. But the whole trunk is packed up pretty good. This is kind of the garage. I've got the luggable loo, the chips. It's probably not packed really good because it's empty. But I put everything in here that I thought was kind of like the hardware. Got my cook stove, propane, bags with the tent, my sleeping mattress, poles, stakes, lines, tarp. Got the carpeting back there rolled up and folded over. Got the loo tent. Got one of the folding chairs. I'm bringing two just for the hell of it. This box is kind of my tool chest. It's got the jump starter. It's got the extension cord, a lighter, some gloves, my tool bag with a lot of tools in it that I have no idea. Here's a fan. I don't know where I'll use it. Probably in the tent, more than likely. Battery powered. I got shore power hooked up right now. I think I might go ahead and drag all this extension cord with me. It's pretty hashed together, but it works and it's long. And so I could get, what do you call it? Mooch docking off anybody. Long way from their house. That's what my one rule is. If you're going to mooch dock, make it as easy as possible on your victims. So that's what I'm doing. I'm thinking I can park a long way away, run my cord. So I've got room here. I don't think my food's going to fit under there, so that'll probably be computer bag. This is kind of my clothes, videotape stuff. Got my drone, tripod, all my personal stuff kind of back here. Like I say, the box of kitchen stuff will probably sit on the front seat, and bag of kitchen or food probably sit back here somewhere. I don't know where, but I've got barely enough room. I've got to figure out now how to get the table in, or where. So time to get the table in, and then tomorrow is the final prep day. So we'll see where it all goes. I filled up the tank. Haven't got the oil change. I should get one before I leave town, but I'll probably get one at lunch or something tomorrow or Monday. Just see if I can find one on the way. Anywho, peace.